Hi, first meal of the day. It's about 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna have my eggs and some sausage. And this is 3 eggs, just scrambled, nothing fancy. I try and make it as easy as possible. If I have vegetables from the night before, sometimes I throw them in there. But something that's interesting that I heard about, this is called bread cheese. It's really firm, really good, and you fry it. It stays together. You get it at Aldi. This is it. I get it at Aldi, and they have different flavors, and there's no carbohydrates in it, and a serving is 1 ounce, which is probably what I have, and you cut it up in squares and you fry it. It's just another way to get your protein. 1 ounce is 6 grams of protein. That's not bad. And I found this at Aldi, and I don't know if I've told people that I follow a lady called Paula Kish, Low Carb Revelation on YouTube. And she just has some great ideas, and I'm following along with her, and she had this on there. So anyway, follow her, she's great. You'll get some great recipes off that, and she sells a cookbook and all sorts of fun stuff. So, and she's a Christian, so I just love her. So anyway, first meal of the day, and I'll be having coffee with you in a little bit. Hi, how's everybody doing? So I want to share a recipe that I've been using in my coffee, and it's butter. A lot of people use MCT oil, but I like using the organic butter, and I brown it. And what I do is I let it get to a certain point. I start heating it on low right now because it was in the refrigerator, and I don't want to burn it. But you get it to a point where it starts frothing, and then the next step is it starts turning brown, and even if it has little bits in it, that's okay. And what I'm going to do today, which is going to be fun, is I'm going to add some nutmeg at the end, and some cinnamon, and vanilla. And the butter I'm using is salted, and it tastes really good in your coffee, and you need the extra fat when you are doing keto. I picked these up at my local Marshall's, and I'm going to pour everything in here, and then you put it in the fridge. When it's all hardened, you drop it in your coffee. Keep you posted. Hey everybody, so I wanted to show you, this is the second stage. It's just starting to turn amber, which is good. The first stage is you start to see like these little milk solids on the bottom. Just keep going. And it's taken about 5 minutes, and it's going to get frothy. And I have the heat on medium-low because I don't want it high, and too low would take too long. So now, if you guys can tell, it's foamy, and as I'm stirring it, a little amber portions come up. So what I'm going to do is, in about probably a couple minutes, because it's looking really good right now, is I am going to pour it in my cup here, and my measuring cup, and I'm going to add just whatever I feel like of nutmeg and cinnamon and vanilla for some good flavoring. And then I'm going to pour it in these little plastic, because these pop up easier. And you can get these online, but I got mine at Marshall's. I saw it, so pour them in there for a little, and stick them in the fridge for a little individual. And they pop out really easy. I think honey, what are these called? Is this called
ice cube tray?
Yeah, but it's the plastic. I forget what they call it. But anyway, so it's starting to smell nutty, which tells me that I don't want to go any further. So I'm going to turn off the heat, and I will show you real quick when I'm done pouring. Okay, they're all done. So it didn't quite fill all these up, which would be a thick chunk in there. So I tried to do them about halfway. And I also noticed at the bottom, as I was adding the spices, it settled at the bottom, the spices did. So I kind of had to keep stirring it. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, and then you and I are gonna have some coffee later. And I'm gonna pop one of these babies in there. Hey everybody, so I did my afternoon coffee, and I used an espresso. And I went ahead and frothed some half and half because I do like the color of my coffee to be cream. I don't know what that is. It's just me. But here is my butter. And so I think, yep, it's ready. I can pop one out barely. Oh, hopefully they won't all come coming out, but let me see. Here we go. Yeah, they're a little, not quite ready, but enough. I can throw it in there. Oh, it smells so good. So this is the browned butter with vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And you just drop that in your coffee and let it melt. And enjoy. It's going to be really good. I'll change the camera angle shortly and show you. Hi everybody, my name is Angela. Thank you for coming to my channel. And I am on this keto journey. And I've been on a low carb journey for probably 4 years now, 5 years. And I've lost 200 pounds. No surgeries, no fad diets, just cutting out the sugar, grains, flour, all the things an Italian woman was raised on. And no pasta. But I found some fun alternatives and I feel so much better. And I still have, I would say, 50 pounds to lose. I want to get under 200. I used to be 440 pounds. There's some pictures somewhere in my videos. You'll have to find it. I'm not really savvy in videotaping and things, so I'm a little bit on the struggle bus for that, but as time goes on, I'll get better. One of the things I was showing earlier was a recipe for browned butter squares, and those are to put in your coffee. And I know that a lot of people put MCT oil. I didn't like that. And there's actually an MCT oil like creamer, but then they're adding chemicals. And so I just did the organic butter. And at the end, I added cinnamon, vanilla, and nutmeg. And it is delicious. And I also added a little half and half in here. I frothed it because I like the color, the creaminess of that. But I really hope you guys try this. And I'm not afraid of butter anymore. I should be afraid of butter. And remember when they were giving us margarine? That's what clogs your arteries. That's what I hear anyway. So I'm here to be an inspiration, and you guys are inspiring me because there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful people that are sending me messages that they're going through it and giving me ideas, and that's what we need to do. So I hope over time I get really good at filming and really good at sharing, and that you're able to notice my continued weight loss. And I'll be trying some new things eventually. There is some great recipes online I want to try. It's like a egg white bread, and it looks really good. Some people have made it, and it's made out of either protein powder or egg white powder. One day I'm going to try that. Electrolytes. I really want to try the electrolytes. I do have a medical appointment this week with my physician, and I'm going to ask him to do blood work, and if he's able to do it, like the lipid panel, I'd really like to share what my numbers are, being 59 years old and doing keto and low carb, eating a lot of meat and fat. So please, Lord, let it be good. And I'll share that with you if I ever get those results. But I'm also going to check with him about the electrolytes because I'm very afraid of them, because we're supposed to stay away from salt. But they say, you know, studies that I've read, that when you're doing low carbohydrate and keto, it's really important to get the sodium in your body. It's actually good for you. So I have to switch my brain on that one. So I'll let you know what that's in a few days. So I'll let you know how that goes and what he said, and we'll go from there. But I just want to know you all to know that you're a big inspiration. Thank you for sharing your stories, and I really appreciate it. And any ideas or suggestions, I'm in to